Welcome, Leo, to your chakra reading for June. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you. It's a very interesting thing. It's bringing a lot of different kinds of energies, really good energies. Right now, we're talking about keeping that root chakra really, really going strong over here. That way you can really get the vitality and the stability that you're really looking for right now. I feel like there's a lot of fire going around your sign at this time. That's for sure. So now is not the time to shy away from the things that you truly want. Now is the time to go get, right? Really take on the challenge, really step in there and go get exactly what you're desiring. Okay, so through communication, so you have this beautiful throat chakra coming out over here that's talking about the creativity through the communication, talking about taking on any kind of promotions or projects or anything like that. You really want to start talking about this and really start talking to your higher self, to other people, and really communicating what it is you truly want. That's going to help with your stability. That's going to really help you maintain your foundations, right, for living, and really bring in that beautiful vitality as well. Having beautiful opportunities. So really communicating about these opportunities that are coming up. Put yourself through that 5-year plan, however it is, get these energies going so that you can allow your career to grow. Really diving deep into your ambitions. That's really what's going on here. Through the communication, it says there's movement, choices, and decisions to be made, talking about that stability, right, of that money, of that job, of those things that really set you aside at this time. I don't know, it just feels like you're going to step forward. It almost feels like for some of you, you might have been kind of sidestepping certain situations, and now it's time to really make the leap of faith and really go after these. And really through the communication is going to bring through all this new movement, new choices, and new decisions. Maybe the things you've never even really thought about, because with the throat chakra, it's talking about creativity. So there could even be creative moments, that you're looking at, especially through projects. You could say, wow, if I actually did this over here, which I never thought about, right, and really took a step that way, this could open up this new door and really give me a new direction. So definitely, finding that new direction, and choose wisely. Choose wisely when it really comes to the choices you make. So if you do come up with a couple of different things, you're going to want to make sure that it's for the best opportunity for you, right? And there might be a lot of communication coming through as well, where people are offering you this job, that job, and making you have to think about what it is that you truly need and really want through the situation. So make sure that you really go for your heart's desire. Talking about this heart chakra over here, this green, really truly going for what you want. Okay, big things are happening, guys. Big things are happening. I can see this. It's just one step, one foot in front of the other. Okay, so let's see what's going on over here. Wow. And definitely talking about that communication. You could even have some kind of communication coming through from a Gemini, an Aquarius, a Libra, something that's actually inspiring you. It's almost like they're telling you, if you want a promotion, now's the time to ask for this promotion. Really step it up, guys. You really take the challenge, setting your sights on bigger goals or the goal you truly want, one or the other, however it is, And if you've been kind of hard on yourself, I just want to bring that up for a second, because I was talking about sidestepping. You've been kind of hard on yourself for a while, and, take all your ambitions super serious so that you can really, immerse in progress, really feeling like you're really diving deep. Okay, but there definitely is going to be a little bit of a downtime to where you're going to have to realize on the movement, choices, and decisions about which movement you really do want. You don't want to just race right into something, right? It needs to have, the choice. It really needs to be thought about, really what you really want. This way you can really aim high. So, you know, Spirit's like, I really want you to really, you know, take this time to really think deep about what it is you truly want. This way you can manage, you know, the points of this is this and this is that, and feel like you're really in control of the situation. Because you don't want this kind of situation to actually kind of take control of you. You want to be able to open up the opportunity, you know, to really get to what you need. So there's could be some things you actually might need to tackle within the movement, choices, and decisions with the hangman, right? Some kind of self-sacrifice in its own way, right? So you might have to tackle every step with a little more power. You know, so you might have to actually let go of this to time management, that, something of this nature to make sure that you're getting where you need, right? This will bring in the rewards that you need, and it'll actually put you out there to be seen of what you really need through these other people. You know, and if you do feel like there's other people that are around you that might be better for the job, don't think of it like that, right? Just say, you know what, I'm going to put myself up as high as I can, and this is where my power is going to be, so that, you know, they can see what I'm worth. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing, right? You never want to do that, because it in the end, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're going to do what you need to do with the extra strength, and really tackling what you need with the Three of Pentacles. Justifying every step that you make for the truth, right? Because the truth is that everything will be justified, right? Because if you're doing it from the center of your heart chakra and really pushing all of this up, starting from the root chakra, going all the way to the sacral chakra, through the intention of the solar plexus to the heart chakra, you are already aligning yourself. So when you're talking and really, you know, really communicating, it's going to come from a place of what you know, what you're saying, and you know what you want. So the feelings and emotions are definitely going to be there, and people are going to recognize this feelings. They're going to recognize this energy, right? And this is what's going to make you maybe different from everyone else, is that you're actually saying, you know what, because my chakras are aligned, I know what I'm doing, right? I know how to do this, and I'm going to talk through my feelings using my innate thoughts and wisdoms to be able to, you know, create what it is that I need to create for me to maybe push out to what I need. And if it's definitely taking on this promotion, you're going to have what you need. You've thought about it, you know it, you know what you're supposed to do. You're a powerhouse. And that's really what this is. This is you going after your stability with your root chakras, really grounding yourself for what you want, and then becoming a powerhouse to go get it. Wow. Because you're going to be recharged, ambitious, knowing what you're doing, not having any worries about it, thinking, making smart moves, and then focusing not only on yourself of what it is you truly want and desire, but also focusing at the tasks at hand to say, this is exactly what I need. And if you need to even focus on someone else with the Queen of Swords, you can say, that's fine, because I know exactly how I'm going to do this, right? And if it's carrying other people in work, you know how to carry them too, right? And they're going to see that and notice that. They're going to be like, wow. So definitely with this Six of Pentacles, there is a lot of giving from everything that I just said. That's just really what it is, right? Because you're focused on the task at hand, really opening up the opportunity right now that you need. And like I said, through this Strawberry Moon, if you guys have not watched that reading yet, you need to go watch that, because it's talking about time to manifest, time to focus where your energy needs to be focused, so that the universe can give you what you want when that portal is open, right? So it's definitely time management as well. When we're seeing a lot of time management for some of you, right? So with the Page of Pentacles, it's saying, because I'm at service for you, and therefore I can also be at service for others. And that's through the giving. And they're seeing that. There's going to be a lot of support. And there's going to be a lot of support and love around you too. Whether it's coming from the boss, because now they're saying, hey, look, you're doing everything right. And you're really thinking about what you want. So the support not only comes from within yourself, that you're pushing out to other people and helping along the way, but you're going to get back, right? So you're going to find people are going to want to give that back, right? There could be a little bit of perfectionism, you know, to this energy, but I don't find that that's a big thing right now. I don't think that's going to be a big deal, right? We don't always want to be too perfectionism because it can actually hurt in the end if something goes wrong. But I don't think so, because where you're intentionally starting to shift and seeing the things shifting, the way you're speaking and the way you're doing things, it's almost like it's helping you get clearer. It's helping you cut through everything that you no longer, you know, want to deal with, and then cutting clear. It's almost like you're cutting like a clear path for yourself, because why? You're seeing the bigger picture, right? Okay, so yep, and there it is. And then adding more direction to where you need to be. So all it's doing is just now opening up more direction for more goals, more shifts, more stuff for you as you're really starting to see and kind of laying down a plan and kind, you know, and really moving and considering the planning of where you're aiming. Where am I aiming my, you know, my life and my goals? And we really do see that as well. So by the end, you're definitely going to hit your target. That's for sure. If you're, you could say if we're playing bow and arrows over here, you're definitely going to be Robin Hood and going to hit that, you know, apple with that arrow, because no matter what, it's going to be dead on, dead center, because you've already worked all the goals. You've already put all the planning in, right? So as you keep doing so, everything becomes justified. Everything becomes that blessing. Everything just starts blossoming with the Justice card. So, right, with the Three of Wands, wow. So you got the Two of Wands and a Three of Wands. So it says, yeah, I put my arm over here on this pole, and pretty much this, you know, and when later comes and I'm actually looking in the world and I'm seeing everything pretty much adjusting the way I want it to, I can actually move my hand to this pole over here and take it off of this pole, move it over here, because now I see how everything is really going into my favor and how everything is coming together and working. The energies are working in my favor and working everything out, right? So you're just, you know, and you can make closer assumptions to what it is that comes next without any constraints of what's going on in the situation. See, there's not going to be any worry. There's not going to be any of that, right? Because you're already communicating what it is you need, you guys. So if you want to say we're going to go chase rainbows, yeah, you are. And somebody could tell you that too. Oh, you're chasing rainbows. Good, good. I hope you catch one. Because the way that this works, you are catching the rainbow. Catch it, write it, walk it, you know, however. So definitely. So let's see what the overall card is. Yeah, and that's just for this month. That's just, you know, and it's going to run right into this month, right into the next month. As you're really going out there. Yeah, because there it is, Ace of Swords. Why? Because now you have the clarity, the understanding of, oh, this is the way we plant the seeds. Oh, this is how we chase the rainbow. This is what we can do. You know, and I'm not going to tell myself I can't do this. I see that when I'm chasing a dream, if I believe it and I keep moving towards it this way, I'm going to hit the target. And your confidence level is just going to continue to keep going forward and forward within the strength. And you're going to start seeing those things really coming at you, because you do have the huge opportunity right now for this gate to start opening and bringing in those blessings and bringing in the things that you want. So at this time you can even say, I'm kind of fair game to myself. But who are you fair game to? You got to be fair game kind of to yourself before you can be to the, you know, to the world, right? Because you have to kind of generalize what's going on. How am I going to focus on this? Get a vague idea of how I'm going to put it all together, and then step right in there. And once you step in there, my friends, it's saying you're unstoppable. Right? Okay. So go, my friends, and be unstoppable. Till next time, my friends.